You know that feeling? Juggling a dozen different apps just to get a lead, follow up, and hopefully finally get paid? Well, today we're going to build a system that does the whole shebang, from that first click all the way to cash in the bank, and we're going to do it inside one single platform.
Okay, so let's get real for a second. Getting new leads is awesome, right? But trying to manage them, that's where things can get messy. Without a rock-solid system, it is just way too easy for potential customers to get lost in the shuffle. And you know what that means? Lost sales, lost money.
And this quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head. This is the old way. Paper, spreadsheets, a chaotic Outlook calendar. It's messy, it's slow, and things get missed. This is literally the stuff that keeps business owners up at night wondering who they forgot to call back. So what's the fix? Well, this is where GoHighLevel steps in. I want you to think of it like the new command center for your entire business. It's built from the ground up to get rid of that mess of different tools and pull your whole sales and marketing process into one place.
And look, this isn't just some marketing fluff. As you can see from this user, people who are actually in the trenches with this stuff are running their entire sales and marketing teams almost completely on this one platform. Why? Because it just works. It puts everything you need to grow in one spot.
All right, enough talk. Let's get our hands dirty and build our very first automated follow-up system. We're going to create a simple but super powerful workflow that jumps on a new lead the second they show interest. Now, it might sound complicated, but I promise, we'll break it down step by step.
Now, I'm going to be real with you. When you first open up the workflow builder, it can look a little intimidating. As YouTuber Jason Whaling says here, it can be overwhelming. But here's the thing. That initial complexity is what gives you the insane flexibility to build literally anything your business needs.
But here's the secret to not getting overwhelmed. Every single workflow, no matter how complex, is built from just 3 simple building blocks. You've got a trigger, that's what kicks the whole thing off. You've got an action, that's what the system does, and you have a wait step, that controls the timing. That's it. Trigger, action, wait. Remember that.
So for our example, our whole automation is going to start the second a potential customer fills out a form on our website. Let's say it's a form to claim a special discount. The moment they hit submit, that's our trigger. That's the starting gun.
So what's the very first thing that happens? Boom, an instant text message. Before they can even switch tabs, their phone buzzes. This is so critical. It feels immediate, it feels personal, and you've got their full attention when they are most interested. Okay, next up is a really clever part, the wait step. We don't want to be that company that just bombards people with messages, right? So the workflow is going to hit pause for 60 minutes. This gives them a little breathing room before we reach out again. It makes us seem helpful, not just pushy.
And then, after that 1-hour pause, the system automatically, like clockwork, sends out a follow-up email. This reminds them about the offer, gives them a bit more info, and keeps your business top of mind. And the best part? You didn't have to do a single thing.
All right, we've got the follow-up machine built. Now for the fun part, the payoff. Let's look at how we turn that interested lead into an actual paying customer by adding a little urgency and making it ridiculously easy for them to buy. One of the simplest, most effective tools in the playbook is a countdown timer. You can literally just drop a timer on your offer page that shows their special price ticking away in real time. This creates a totally natural sense of urgency that gets people to act now instead of later. And this is where the automation is just beautiful. As the quote explains, when that timer hits 0, the system itself can automatically send them to the regular full-price page. The special offer manages itself. You don't have to stay up late to manually change your website.
So, the final piece of this puzzle is making it easy to get paid. You can stick a direct payment link from something like Stripe right there in your emails or on your landing pages. It's one click, and they're checking out. No friction, no hassle. You're making it easy for them to give you money.
So when you step back and look at it, the difference is just night and day. You go from the old way, this manual, leaky bucket where leads are constantly falling through the cracks, to the GHL way, a fully automated system that engages every single lead instantly and perfectly 24/7.
So what's the bottom line here? Let's break it down. With one tool, you can build a powerful engine that automatically follows up with leads, uses timers to create urgency, and then collects the payment without a hitch. You end up saving a ton of time, you convert more leads, and absolutely nothing gets missed. And you know, by automating this super critical part of your business, you're not just making more sales. You're getting back your most valuable asset, your time. That's time you can now pour back into growing the business, taking care of your customers, Or, just thinking about the next big thing. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build next?